would help. Peace, fam. If you can hear me and see me, put a number 9 in the chat. If you can hear me and see me, put a number 9 in the chat. This is going to be very, very brief. I've gotten quite a few questions from some of you all in the comments and via email. So I wanted to come on and answer some of those questions. And then give a brief, important message about what you need to be doing right now. Formula. Okay, greetings, peace. Welcome. Thank you for the number 9. J, what is it, K? Thank you for the number 9. Welcome, peace. Also, as you guys are coming in, hit the like button. So again, this is going to be very, very brief. So I'll give it maybe another few minutes, few seconds or so, maybe about 10, 15 seconds, and then I'll go ahead and get started. This will be on replay, so. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. Again, this is going to be on replay. I have a lot to do. We're actually packing. It's time for us to travel some more in our current location. So some of you all were asking about the mask exemption and how we went about obtaining it. Every airline is different. Each airline has their own form, they have their own procedure and their own policy about mask exemption. So it depends on your airline. So when you're booking your flight, you need to look at the mask exemption policy for that particular airline, and that they will let you know what's required. Now, as I mentioned previously, some of the airlines want to make you bow down regardless. And they will deliberately not approve your mask exemption. And so we have this issue with JetBlue. And so we canceled our flight with JetBlue. And that's really how you have to move. At the end of the day, they are in business. It is a business. We are the consumers. And so if they aren't going to honor, our request that are very important to maintaining our health, if they're not going to honor their own policy and procedures, then, you shouldn't fly with them, period, point blank. Just leave them alone. So we had a issue with them, but the next airline that we booked with, they honored their form. So, and we didn't have any issues. They required that we had the form. It had to be filled out by our physician. It had to be signed by the physician, and then your physician should have a stamp as well. It didn't say that they require the stamp, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So we had our physician fill it out, our physician signed the form, and our physician stamped it with their stamp. Along with that, the airline required that we have a negative COVID test. Although our destination did not require it, the airline required it because we were utilizing the mask exemption. Um, Now, for my son and myself, we have a disability. Okay. And so um, that's how, we were able to get our form filled out by our physician. So that's how we went about getting it done. And yeah, like I said, when we rebooked our flight, we didn't have a problem, but it depends on your airline. It's not, a one all be all. So that's that. Um, if you guys don't know, as I've mentioned before, we are in this shift, and the shift is here. And those of us who are fully conscious, and whose vibrations match the vibration of the earth, the shift that the earth is bringing about, um, we're going to be going into the new earth. It's already here, in case you don't know. Okay. But some of us still have work to do here, um, in this matrix, in this prison. We have some last minute work that we have to do. Some So what you should be doing right now is you should be exploring. Okay. If you are conscious, if you are aware of what's going on, of course, you should be doing your inner work, but you should be exploring. You should be building your mini communities. That's what you should be doing right now. Okay. Building your mini self sustainable communities with like minded people, like hearted people. So, before there were world explorations. So I wouldn't advise that you put yourself in any box. Explore. The reason why I have been pushed to explore is because we have this planet, our Earth, Gaia, and it has many names. Gaia is one of the ancient names. There is a network of it's the earth veins. Okay. But they are energy centers. Okay. There are major energy centers that are here on our planet, and it's necessary, it's vital and necessary that some of us expose ourselves to those energies if you know your purpose here. So normally they are marked by megalithic structures or other structures like obelisk and things of that nature. So in the District of Columbia, which is my hometown, we have the monument. Okay. And that's an obelisk, and that's a major energy center there. And we have the Capitol, that's a major energy center there. And they are throughout the entire earth in various places. And so when I'm getting a pushing to go to a certain place in certain area, I am fully aware that it is because I need to be exposed to a particular type of energy, which is located in that particular place. So that is what we should be doing right now. Okay. The beast, the system is being dismantled right before our very eyes. There is no going back. So for those of you who are afraid, those of you who may still love the Matrix and you don't want to see it go, well, I feel sorry for you. Um, and eventually, the earth is going to dispose itself. Okay, it's going to get rid of those lower vibrational energies, lower vibrational behaviors and mindsets and mentality, because that's what it's all about. So your mentality sends out frequencies. Okay, so it either helps the evolution of the earth or it doesn't. And so now that the earth is going through its cleansing, it will also dispose itself of low vibrational beings like yourself who love the matrix and don't want to see it go. Okay. So that's what you should be doing right now. You should be exploring, and you should be building many communities of like minded and like hearted people. And just because someone looks like you doesn't mean that that gives them an automatic in into your community. Okay, like the saying goes, all kinfolk, skin folk are not kinfolk. And that's not just, some simple phrase. It's actually very profound and very true. There are a lot of entities that have taken on the likeness of you, and they are not you or like you or of you. Okay, so you have to be very careful. You will know them by their fruits. Okay, their fruits is a direct it's a direct correlation. There's a direct correlation between someone's behaviors, because it tells you what their mindset is. Okay, so the mind and the behavior hand in hand. The behavior, okay, is a reflection of the mind, the state of mind. So that's what you all should be doing. Someone was asking me, my thoughts on where they should be. I'm going to always say this. We all have our own paths. We all have our own gifts. We all have our own predetermined experiences that we wanted to have for particular reasons. And so the only person that can answer the question about where you should be is you, beloved. You're the only one. Of course, you can look at my content, look at content of others, and you can kind of glean, from that and from our experiences. But again, just because I had a particular experience in a particular place doesn't mean that you would have this same. So that's what I have to say, beautiful ones. Like I said, we have to get ourselves prepared for our journey. We have another exciting stop that we have to do here very soon. And I'm really excited. So we've already planned our next place. Never put your eggs in one basket. Okay. If you are conscious, if you know who you are, if you know your blood, very important that you know your blood. Why do you think that we have different blood types? Very important. That's a major component of knowing thyself. It's actually it's the most important. So know your blood type, study your blood type. It tells you all that you need to know about you. Your blood is liquid crystal, but there's also a covenant attached with your blood type. So it's very important. So that's a part of knowing thyself. But yes, do not put your eggs in one basket. You are a cosmic citizen. So you don't have to put your eggs in one basket. But if you want to, that's totally up to you. So explore, have your experiences, expose yourself to the earthly energies that that are here for you and here for the taking, to empower you, to activate your chakra system within yourself, to activate your ascension. Okay. Build your many communities, your many self-sustainable communities with like-minded and like-hearted people. keep your vibrations high. You have to keep your vibrations high. Make sure that you are as organic as possible, okay? Because anything that is inorganic, the earth is also going to dispose of it, okay? So, this is why I'm so in love with building my earth bag house. There is no other type of house that I want. So, I'm really excited about that. But that's another major reason why that we are going to dwell in an earth bag house. It's essential for the shift. Okay, so let me see if anybody has any questions or just to see who's in the chat really quickly. And then that's it. That's all I have for you all. Let me see them. Ali Fama. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Or Famau, or Famayu. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm trying. But welcome, peace, and love. Welcome. Knowledge is power. Absolutely. Nice, sister. It is power. It is. Again, the scripture says that we are destroyed for lack of knowledge. It's right there. So, yes, knowledge is power. And knowledge of self is the ultimate power. It's the ultimate power. Okay. Lovely winter. Yes, I am no longer on the continent. Um, so yes, I've done I think a couple of videos letting everyone in this community know that we were shifting from the continent. So welcome, lovely winter. Yes, we have shifted from the continent. JK, thank you for the airline mask exemption information from the smiling coast of Gambia. All right, Gambia in the house. You're absolutely welcome. It is my pleasure. You are welcome. You are welcome. Let me just end on this. The conscious ones will get this, okay? And if you are meant to awaken, if you don't get it now, you will get it. The only reason why the matrix still exists and all this effery, okay, that this beast system is uh oppressing us with this, this whole pandemic thing, is because you have not let it go in your mind. That's it. The only reason why it's not completely dismantled at this moment is because so many others still are invested in it mentally. That is the only reason. I'm giving you some really profound information that sounds really simple to some people, but I'm giving you light codes right now. The only reason why is because too many of us are still plugged in up here. So many and too many of us don't want to let go. That's the only reason. The moment we disconnect mentally, it's done. So if you want the answer to how to fully free yourself and liberate yourself from this, I just gave it to you. Do with it what you will. I just gave it to you. So, peace, love, and light. Let me see it. Zeal and throne, peace and love, auntie in chat, driving right now, but I'm listening. Peace and love. You're always welcome. You're always welcome, Zeal and throne. Always welcome. So respectful and beautiful every time you come. I can just feel your energy through the screen. Black Heart, can you save this live? I came in late. Many blessings to you and skillful guidance in your journey. So thank you. First of all, thank you so much, Black Heart. Yes, this will be available for replay. I do want to say that on this channel, we do not use the word blessed. I know that many are still awakening, but the English language is full of spells and codes. And so we think we're saying something beautiful and special to each other, but we're not. So blessed means to be less. So instead, we are to say blissenings. Okay? That is what we need to say to one another, blissenings. Okay? Um, and we are a divine reflection of one another. Okay, so we want to greet each other royally because we are royal, but we have to be very careful, and this is why we have to do our work. We have to do our work on etymology, the etymology of words, because they have tricked us on so many levels. That's their magic trickery. Okay, and so we say blissening. So I accept many blissenings from you, beautiful Black Heart. So thank you so much. Um, absolutely. Absolutely. So, okay, you guys. So that's what I have. We have to prepare ourselves and move on, but continue to do your work. Keep your vibrations high. The shift is here. It is not going to wait for anybody. The earth is cleansing itself. It is going to dispose itself of all low vibrational frequencies, entities, and beings. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Okay? If you want freedom, it's here for the taking. I just gave you some more light codes to free yourself. Okay, so explore. Do not put yourself in a box. This is your life. This is your path. Have your experiences. It is all yours to have. It does not have to look like, sound like, or be like what other people deem that it should be like, it should sound like, okay, or look like. It's yours. All right. All right, you guys. Peace, love, and light.